Hi, it's KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green, and my guest today is Matt Ford from RHCR Theatre in Cedar Rapids. Matt, welcome.
Thanks, Dennis.
And you have your annual 24-hour play festival.
That is correct. Coming up this Saturday, January 25th.
Right, I have to get this in order. Right, Act, Watch.
That's correct.
So
That's
does
correct.
that all? You said that off the air. You said we have 7 plays going on. So do the plays exist, or do they all come into being in the 24-hour?
They all come into being within the 24 hours, Dennis. On Friday night, on the 24th at 6 p.m., all the writers, directors, and actors all show up. They're all assigned each other. So a writer's assigned a director, and then they are assigned a genre. And we do 2 genres because it's much more fun to do a romance western or a sci-fi comedy, something like that. So we do 2, and then they have to do a famous line. And what we've done this year is take lines from last year, the 2019 shows that we did at RHCR. So there's a famous line from Driving Miss Daisy. There's a famous line from Frozen.
Oh, and that's kind of the starting point.
I'm sure somehow Let It Go will make it in there. So then they all get it, and then they get assigned their actors. So then the writer knows I have 7 actors of these genders and these ages, and they have until 7 a.m. to turn in a script to me the next morning. So the directors and actors get to go home and sleep, but the writers, they stay up all night writing their script and get those turned in. I print them off and hand them to the directors at 8 a.m. on Saturday, and they work from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. with their actors to stage their production, to rehearse their lines, figure out any sound effects, costumes, special effects, anything like that, and then we go at 7.
And not only do you have all of this going on, but you also have to find 7 places for. It's not like you can rehearse for, people can rehearse in one room and then somebody else can take over that room. They're going to live in that space probably for the entire 11 hours.
They are, and during the day, Salem United Methodist Church here on the southwest side of Cedar Rapids has been gracious enough to open their doors to us and our 7 groups of actors.
And let you trash their facility,
well,
I'm sure.
Usually that's not the case, but they've been gracious enough to host us during the day, because you're right, our theater is not big enough to have 7 separate rooms for all of these groups to rehearse in. So it's always fun. It's always interesting. You never know what's going to happen. And we've had some very interesting things happen in the past.
So right now, the things that you do know, whether you're divulging that or not, is what the inspiration line is going to be. And do you assign the genres? Do they pick those? How does that work?
They pick them out of a hat, so it's completely random.
Okay.
They have no idea.
And then the 7 writers do that, and then you put all the things together in 24 hours. So tell me what the evening event for people attending will look like.
So the doors open at 6. We have a silent auction with about 32 to 35 different baskets of locally donated things, things from Air Effects, things from Almost Famous Popcorn Company, all different kinds of different things that have been donated. And then the shows go at 7. So there are 4, then a break, and then there are 3 shows. And then we give out awards, because we have real judges there. I mean, this is not just some, offhanded little thing we do.
It's not just for fun. It's a competition.
Oh, it is a competition. So we have 3 judges that will judge on different categories. One being they have to include their line, and they have to be within the time frame. Because I know it sounds funny that someone would go over time, but we have actually had in the past, plays that have run 10, 12, 15 minutes, even though they wrote it overnight. So they have to stay within the time constraints, because we do have 7 shows. And so then the judges will, add up their scores. And while they're doing that, I get to announce the 2020 RHCR season to everybody in the crowd. And then they come back and we give little awards, and they get a plaque. It's not like they get anything that special, but it's more about bragging rights. There's been one particular person in the past that now always refers to himself as award-winning playwright, because he won Best Writer one year.
So if people do people need advance tickets, or do most people just get tickets at the door?
For this event, most people get tickets at the door, Dennis. They can buy them online at rhcrtheater.com early, but we sell them at the door. So there's plenty of seats to go around.
Is it still possible for people to participate, or do you kind of have the cast picked?
That's locked down. We had to, so we know and can be in control of the festival this weekend. We have to know who the writers are, who the directors are, and who the actors are.
Sure.
We did
that makes sense.
did a Survey Monkey little sign up genius for that earlier this year.
So the event is Right Act Watch. It's the 24-hour play festival and silent auction with RHCR Theatre. It's coming up Saturday the 25th at your new location. I'm still going to kind of call it your new
It's a
home
year and a
'cause
half, but it's still new to us.
It feels new to me.
It's still new to us. It's 1200 2nd Avenue Southeast. So it's in the old Baptist Church building behind the Casey's across the street from Co.
And if people want more information, they can visit your website, which is
RHCR Theatre, and that's RE, not ER.com.
Matt Ford from RHCR Theatre. Good luck with it.
Thank you very much, Dennis.
You can hear the Culture Crawl live on the radio most weekdays at 10:20, or download the podcast, watch or listen on your own schedule at kcck.org/culture, or using your favorite podcast app. I'm Dennis Green, and I'll talk to you later.